Hello, and welcome to another uh, demonstration of the features and applications of the Toronet network. Today, as promised earlier in the week, I am going to be revealing or demonstrating for the first time the Toronet Blockchain Explorer. The Blockchain Explorer, in some way, is the ultimate witness for the blockchain, and it is a very important tool because one of the features of the blockchain is the transparency, the fact that transactions of the blockchain are immutable and also transparent. For instance, there are many use cases where such transparency is important, such as if resources such as diamond or oil shipments are being recorded on the blockchain. For instance, in some jurisdiction, then citizens of the country will always be able to tell how much resources are being mined and how much revenue their government is receiving from it. Those kind of things are very good to be recorded on the blockchain. Contracts as well between two individuals. You want to be able to see all aspects of that contract and what is going on, if there's any action being taken. Now, this is the Toronet Blockchain Explorer. The parts and aspects of a blockchain includes the blocks, and then the blocks include transactions. Essentially, blocks are a series of transactions on the blockchain, and each block is chained to the prior block by including the signature of the prior block, such that if that block is not valid, then if you check that block, it will not have the right signature of the prior block, and so it goes on that way, chained to each other in such a way that it cannot be easily broken. The chain of blocks cannot be broken. And the Toronet blockchain is a 2-second blockchain, so you can see now we're on block 781289. If we refreshed, I think I've been this video is already like a minute long, so from 289 we should already be over 300, and there we are, 781306. And so what that means is that if you are using Toronet blockchain as your e-commerce tool and you're making a payment at a cashier or in a store, within 2 seconds your payment will go through. Now, some other blockchains are slower, and so they are not intended for in-person presentment, because you would soon have a line that's long if for instance your payment takes about 15 seconds like Ethereum, or it will be impossible if it takes 10 minutes, because then the other people on the line trying to make payments will be really frustrated having to wait a minimum of 10 minutes like it would be for Bitcoin. So the Toronet is built for real in-person commerce, so it is fast, and so that's why those blocks are generated in that manner. Now, most of these blocks are empty because it's the test net currently, and so there are not too many transactions on it. But as mentioned, the blocks leads to transactions, but we can also just look at the last few transactions on the blockchain directly, so that we do not need to search for the first block that had a transaction. And this is what we have. These are the last few transactions. This is the address from and then to, and the value of what was transferred, it was a Toro transfer, was 0.488 Toros. Now, the Toro network has a lot of additional use cases besides like other blockchains, which only really have transfer of value from one token to another. We have other things that occur like an exchange, because there are stable coins that are supported as an intrinsic use case. So we have an exchange between different fiat currencies and Toros, and we also have deposits of cost of stable coin, and we have also deposits of crypto. So we could see some of that. If you click on any of the addresses, you can see details. So this is similar to what you have when you're looking at requesting an account statement from your bank. This is the account statement essentially. Obviously, if you do not know who this account belongs to, then you are basically just looking at a statement, but you do not know what is behind them. But at least transparently, you can tell that there's this balance in this address, 4.5 Toros and 57,495 stablecoin nairas. And in addition, for instance, let me put in my address, my account. So there's my account number or address, and if you recall from the prior video, I had initiated a few transactions, and that was my balance at the time, and so it shows up on the Explorer, 301.2 Toros and 500 Naira. And if you recall from that video, this was the history. of how I came about that balance. First, I deposited 1,000 naira at some uh, deposit point where a node that has a reserve on the blockchain received that and then deposit it as a stable coin for me. And then I exchanged 500 out of that for 1.2 Toros at the exchange rate. I then also deposited Ethereum, tested Ethereum from the Ethereum network, from the actual Ethereum network, and then converted that to Toros. And so that's how I ended up with 300 uh, uh, Toros because the exchange rate was 1,000 to 1. And so I got 300 Toros and plus 1.2. And so here is my account statement in general. So those are the things that you could do with the Explorer, and there will be many other resources. The APIs are here, freely available, so other people will develop applications on it. We have the wallet currently, so anyone can make use of that, but other nodes with other use cases will develop their own wallets, so all of those will be listed here. APIs to perform that is here. Developers can download that, and other things we have is when we have exchanges listing Toros, those will be listed here. And the Toronet nodes, these are the current nodes that we have on the blockchain. They are going to be listed here. And I think there are 3 nodes about to go live right now. And finally, you can, of course, at the start, you can, view block by block. You can see all the blocks as they're generated. We're already on 781364. I remember we were on 289 at the start of this presentation. So that's what we have. And we could go to the details of each block and then check. There's no transaction in any of this, so there's no need, but we can toggle through. I think we should already get to 365, so we could do that. Or we could go previous block and toggle through. It will take a while to find a block with a transaction because it's a quiet time right now and not too much activity is going on the test net. But the expectation is once we go live, there's going to be many of these blocks will be filled up with transactions. This concludes this presentation. So we do have this testnet up now live. You can come in here, you can go to the wallet and test wallet and generate transactions, and then come to the blockchain explorer to view those transactions. Thank you for watching.